Hello and welcome to Commute with Collins. I'm your host, Collins. I am the host of the Collins on the Rocks podcast. You may be familiar with that. It's really famous on SoundCloud. You get about 1,000, maybe a couple hundred listens a week, but we are on break. So this is Commute with Collins, where I just kind of talk about some issues while I'm on my commute to and from work. So, I rarely do because I think I have road rage, but I'm currently on the ferry in the middle of the water. Everything is so serene and beautiful. But I did want to talk to you guys today because I've been thinking a lot about body image. Most of you know that I'm not thin. I got this, I got this. Like, I'm not thin, but I'm active. And I posted something on my Facebook and on my Instagram and on my Twitter about body image. And, everyone has a prior experience in different avenues of their life. And one of the things I did want to talk about was the fact that everyone has their own battles, their own shit that's happened in their life. And most people, if not every person I've ever talked to, has had some sort of negative body image. And I just wanted to share my experience. I would love to hear your experience and things that are going on in your life and what you've experienced, because I love to get to know you, my listeners, my followers, my YouTube friends, because the human experience is like such a wild avenue. But I remember being as young as age 10, knowing that I was a different size than my siblings. So I have a different dad than my sister, and I just am shaped differently. But I was constantly compared to my 5'5", sister, whereas I'm now close to 6 feet. So I remember going into 5th grade, and it was summer camp, and I remember looking over at my friend, and I was like, oh, I want to try on your jeans. Can I wear your jeans? She's like, yeah, sure. Just, fold them up and put them back. And I remember putting on her jeans and remembering how beautiful she was and how the boys liked her. And immediately I went, okay, well, if I can't fit into these jeans, then I must not be thin. I must not be beautiful. And I remember folding them up, not being able to get them past my thighs, pulling them back up, putting them in everything, and just wearing sweatpants, and everyone was like, aren't you hot? And it's like, it's fine, I'll suffer. So I remember that part of my childhood, knowing that I'm bigger than people. I remember a time in 9th grade where I was in line for a ride at Viking Fest, and this guy that was always bullying me, but I always secretly wanted him to like me and accept me, that he whispered in my ear while I was waiting for a ride, hey Collins, this ride only holds 2 tons. I guess you can't go on. And I just stopped and I walked home. And I remember other sorts of rejection things about my size. I remember in high school how I didn't quite make the varsity team, and telling my mom and having her be like, well, I'm really sorry I never taught you how to diet and lose weight. Or having coaches tell me that I need to do more cardio, that I'm clearly not trying hard enough. And it really just set me up to, okay, thin is fit, and that means, optimal health. So that's what I need to strive towards. And so it set me up for an eating disorder later in life. It set me up towards abusing drugs to stay thin and laxatives. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. And I rarely ate in front of people growing up, and I just thought that was pretty common. Like, I just would eat in the bathroom once a day, and that would be it. And I don't know, like, I never really wanted to accept my body. And like, I look at myself from back then, and it's like, if I was that, like, thought I was fat then, like, what the fuck am I now, you know? But I think that body positivity doesn't come from what fucking size you are. It really comes from, like, within, you know? And I've come to this place in my life where I just don't give a fuck really what anyone else says about me. I do, though, get down about myself online when I have received comments about how fat I am, or how ugly I am, or how my boyfriend is a soy boy, or whatever the fuck that means. You know, I do let negative comments about myself from people I don't know online, because I'm constantly trying to see, like, okay, is this where I should do? Is this the avenue I should do? Like, I need to have this outlet to talk about my shit. But if I'm only being seen as fat, or if I'm only being seen as ugly, or if I'm only being seen as XYZ, then everyone must be saying this because I don't get as many comments, or like I only see comments from one person or two people. And that's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm telling myself it's fucked up. Because if you are out there and you are giving me positive comments and you're being positive, like, I want to fucking be just where positive people are. If someone's going to be negative, I want to remove that and only focus on the positive. And it just makes me think of the New Day. You know, they're a wrestling stable, and their whole thing is the power of positivity. And that's why I gravitate towards someone like Simon Miller. Like, it's the power of positivity, because no one can have a bad attitude when you're being positive, you know? No one can make you feel anything. You are in control of how you feel. You are in control of your body. You are in control of your attitude. And I have to I'm just saying this because I have to keep telling myself, I feel often too big. Like, I shouldn't be taking up as much space. And that makes me dainty and cute and feminine for not taking up as much space. Well, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Take up as much space as you want. Be as big as you want. Be the person that you want to be. If you want to take up this much space, that's fine. If I want to take up this much space, that's fine. Understand your surroundings don't impact and negatively impact the world around people. But if I want to sit like this and have my fucking double chin out and like talk to you guys on YouTube, I shouldn't feel scared to talk about my shit online because I think that people are going to call me fat. Because you know what? Who the fuck cares? You know what I am? I'm fucking brave. You know what I am? I'm courageous. You know what I am? I stand up for what I believe in. That's not a thing. That didn't flow well, but you get what I mean. This is your 10 minutes of Collins. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed me. We have arrived in Kingston. Be kind to each other. Be kind to me. And tell me about some of the experiences you have had about positive or negative. Because our bodies are our homes, and whether or not I feel comfortable in it or not, I'm still living in it for the time being, I guess. But it's my home, and I need to put up some new curtains every once in a while, and open the windows and get a new love seat. Like, I gotta treat this body well if I want to hold on to it. That's all I got for you today. I hope you are having a great Tuesday. I love your face so much. Let's just make out. Bye.